Hello and welcome to Green Healing, where we discuss alternative and natural healing from abuse and CPTSD. Today I'm going to go over the Bach Flower Remedy, Vervain. As a quick reminder, this isn't medical advice. I'm merely sharing what I do, perchance it may also help you. Vervain is the remedy for tenseness, hyperanxiety. Other key symptoms include, it can be your enthusiasm sometimes that, even for a good cause, it drains your energy because you're over enthusiastic. You can be fanatical at times. Your will forces your actions beyond your physical strength, which sometimes I push myself further because I really want to do something, ignoring the signs that perhaps I need to rest for a bit because of my burnout. You have extremes of mental energy, and then there's an over effort, a stress, and then you have over energy, and then I don't know if this is more particular in people who used to be more hyperactive. I used to have a tendency to be more hyperactive in certain situations, and since the burnout, I'm much less, but when I have bursts of energy, sometimes it's not an even amount of energy that I can go, for example, like a marathon of just working and doing my things. It's like a sudden sprint of hyperactive energy, and then there's a great intense low of energy right after that follows. So Vervain definitely has helped me with that. There's a tenseness that causes the inability to relax and causes also sleeplessness, which Vervain has helped with that too, thankfully. You tend to be more of a perfectionist and sensitive to injustices. Your mind is always ahead. You run things to the death, as they say. Vervain promotes the proper sense of proportion, especially when it comes to energy. A constructive use of your own enthusiastic potential, and a sense of the limits of tolerance in other people. I'd add to that the sense of tolerance in yourself, how much you can tolerate spending that energy all in one burst, spreading it out throughout the day instead of just so intense and then being so exhausted after, just a bit and then resting, a bit and then resting. Vervain's empowering statements are, I let it go. I give space to others. I pace my energy. That one is really key. I pace my energy. And I do still sometimes have trouble pacing my energy. But that's okay. It's all in the learning process. The healing process is also a learning process. And it doesn't mean that it can't be enjoyable even with complete exhaustion. In my first 2 episodes of the season, I explain how to prepare, how to take the Bach Flower Remedies, and how to self-diagnose to figure out which ones you need. Hopefully, this will also help you figure out if you need this particular remedy. Also, remember when you're self-diagnosing to observe your symptoms without necessarily judging them. We all go through, a lot of us, several symptoms from any number of these remedies. Becoming more self-aware is key to being able to more accurately self-diagnose ourselves, but needing one remedy or another is not wrong or anything like that. So just know that it's okay if you need these remedies. My sources are Bach Flowers for Crisis Care and Mastering Bach Flower Therapies, A Guide to Diagnosis and Treatment by Mechtild Scheffer, and The Dictionary of Bach Flower Remedies by T.W. Hine Jones. There is a lot more to these books than what I mention in these videos, so I highly recommend that you check them out. The links are in the description of this episode. However, they are not affiliate links. If you'd like to support Green Healing, I do now have merchandise. The store will be linked in the description of this episode. There is also the Elements Healing Music with Tibetan Singing Bowl album. If you'd like to make a larger contribution, there's always Patreon or the PayPal tip jar. All these links are in the description of this episode, and you can also find them on binkyproductions.com/greenhealing. Your support helps keep the podcast alive and is very much appreciated. I hope this episode of Green Healing has been beneficial for you. Share it with whomever you think will benefit from it. Check out playlists for the other Bach Flower Remedies, guided meditations, and other things I've been exploring in this season of Green Healing. And remember, empower yourself and be emotionally free.